Hey, y'all, watch this. Hey, y'all.
go. Okay, let me get that off there, and yeah. Whoops. Nope. Want that. Stop sharing. There we go. Remove from studio. There we go. Welcome to. Man, I've been away from my laptop, so I forgot how I do things on this. Because last week I screwed up and had it an hour early because I forgot I was in the Eastern time zone last week. But I am back in good old Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA, back at my home, sitting in my kitchen, just kicking back, relaxing. So, and trying to get rid of this friggin' I mean, I stepped off the plane and my sinuses, I started sneezing and my nose started running. I mean, I just got off the plane, literally into the airport, and it hit. And it's been like that all week. I got sinus drainage and all that stuff. But anyways, so let's go ahead and bring in Art and Bucky.
Hey, it's great to be here. How about you, Bucky? Oh, I'm having a really good time. Ain't good to see you, Lloyd. It's great to be here. So what's going on with you, Bucky? Well, I just got that from the pharmacist. You did? Why? Oh, I had to get some medication from my lesbian sister. Yeah, what'd you get? Tricoxagon. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
at least it's not an eager beaver anymore.
Yeah. Let's say goodnight. Say goodnight, Bucky.
Wood.
Okay, let's bring on the others because Bucky's stealing the show.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go on with the show, you old man.
I'm gonna kill that dumb squirrel or beaver, or whatever the hell he is. Hey, the thunder from down under, save the show. It's already lost.
No,
You gotta do something, Dominic.
I'll try to. It's not going to be that bad.
Oh my God. Well, let's bring in Charles. He's probably got some insight on what to do with Bucky.
It sounds good. Yeah.
Hey, Lloyd.
Hey,
Art.
Charles.
Hey, Dominic. Everybody in the chat.
All right.
Yeah. Let's put Bucky away. He's distracting me. All right. Let's say hello, baby buddy.
See you later. Bye.
Okay. We got Jaybird, who has a wonderful family. I got to meet them out there in South Florida. And so I want to say hello to Joey. Let's see. We got Jody. Let's see. Bill, Coast to Coast Drones. Would have liked to have got to see him, but he'd been having surgery and going through all that stuff related to it. ArtCo, I didn't meet him because if I would have, Bucky wouldn't be on tonight.
Yeah.
I strangled that little rat. Anyways, and Barkley. Barkley is just as nice as you see him in the videos. He's really just a very nice guy, and now that he's not close enough that he can hit me, I really think Genesee could do better, but that's all right. She's doing pretty. She's doing. Barkley is. They're a good match. I'll just say that they're a great match, actually. So, and of course Dominic and Art's here, and John from Connecticut Pirates, CT Priors. And let's see who else. Captain Ray. Captain Ray was trying to. He was, Captain Ray was a busy fella. I didn't get to visit with him as much as I liked, but he just was, he was tried to stay right on top of things. And TJ Giggles FPV. Giggles is the perfect name for him.
Right.
That man, you just can't help but be happy around him. That's
We also have Brent, Eat More Possum, and Brett Lambo drives him.
Oh, okay. And let's see who else we got.
Steve Knowles and Mark R. White.
Oh,
and Margie, all the way from the Philippines.
Bryan, we got Bryan, Waypoint
And
New England,
Grant,
and
Mr.
Paul
S.
Murray, and let's see if I missed
Thomas
anybody.
Baker.
Margie TV, yes. Thanks for joining us, Margie. And Greg at Oz by Drones. Greg, I'm sorry I didn't get your call earlier. I was trying to find out which phone it was on. I was using my laptop or my tablet for one thing, and it just kept ringing and ringing. I couldn't find the phone. It turns out I apparently have Messenger signed in on Judy's phone because it was plugged in the charger. I kept hearing I'd see her phone there and I wouldn't pick it up because it's like, well, that's not it. Finally, I figured out it was coming from her phone when he tried, and I picked it up, but it's an Android. I didn't know how to turn the damn thing on, so sorry about that. Chris, Doc Murdoch, I'm glad to see you. He's been popping into chats here lately.
Yeah, sir. And then Uncle Bill's last night.
Uncle Bill's last night. That's right.
That's cool.
And Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And Thomas Baker, a.k.a. TEB Drone Flyer. Welcome. Yep. And have I missed anybody now?
I don't think so. I think you've pretty much covered. Oh, and we got Cool Cat, Michael.
Cool Cat. Yeah, Steve Knowles as well. And Mark R.
Steve
White.
Knowles,
Yeah, Lambo. I think that's it. I think we got them all. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess you guys know that last week there was a new drone released.
Yes.
Who is getting that new Avata 2? Are you getting it, Art?
Yes, I am. It'll be here tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like this.
Ah. Oh, you got it. Awesome.
Yay.
Cool.
Batteries are charging. I got it. It came in this afternoon. I had to stay home all day because I had to sign for it. So UPS requires me to sign for it. So
Right.
I had to sit around and wait. And I had to go get some scripts that I had refilled. But yeah, I ordered it the other day, and this. Let me take this off here. This is one of the neatest, innovative things. And of course, the way this is. Let me pull my cell phone full here. You guys have all seen the damn reviews. I don't know why I'm showing it, but other than it's mine, and it's on my channel. So, but this padding, so this puts the pressure just across here and not across the ridge of your nose.
Right.
This soft rubber thing actually does stop the light leak.
Good.
It's and these two cameras, I don't know, they're probably only 720, but you can actually you can actually put this on and tap on it twice, and it gives you the see-through, so you can see what's out there. And
Cool.
Now I haven't tried it with the drone hooked up or anything. The only thing that I find missing is that plastic lens cover that you got with the other one. But I mean, that's it in a nutshell. It's sort of like a very comfortable fitting. I'm looking forward to it, to flying it probably tomorrow. But let me get back off. Take me off of.
We got Jay Killen TV all the way from the Philippines as well.
Okay.
Yeah. At Captain Joe America, USA Drone Flyer.
Yes. Yeah, Captain Joe. I tell you what, if my clock is slow, yeah, it probably is. I need to. All my clocks are set at different times. They're all off by about 3 minutes. And every one of them is either ahead or behind. Most of them are ahead of what the actual time is, so I'm never late. Well, I try never to be late. I got in that habit with Judy. I'd make an appointment be for 3:30 in the afternoon. I'd tell her we had to be there by 3, which meant we left the house by 1:45, got us up to the doctor's, and we were always there on time. So, yes, they're behind and slow just like me. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I love the charging hub because it's all self-contained, and it's you don't have to buy one of those extra accessories, which sky is full of fast flying old timers now. Yeah, the Avata one would, yeah. And I took videos of myself flying, or I took videos on my drone. Unfortunately, my cards were full, and I didn't realize it, or I accidentally shut it off. So I think I've got like 7 snapshots of maybe my feet or something, and so if anybody's got video of me flying, send it my direction. I'd like to see what it looks like. Because, I mean, obviously you can't see from my camera's view, but I will not make that mistake again. But one of the things I like is this bag. I mean, this
Yep.
is a nice bag.
I
It's got
got
plenty
that
of room.
too.
You know, it's got. I went ahead and bought the Flymore 3-battery combo because to
Yep.
me the Flymore with one battery isn't really a Flymore. It's flying the same. You know, because they always come with one battery. You would think so.
Yep.
But I'm looking forward to flying with it. I wouldn't. You know, if I hadn't gone down to South Florida drone meetup, I'd have saved myself a whole lot of money. I wouldn't have had to pay for the hotel room. I wouldn't have had to pay for the plane tickets. I would have bought me a friggin' Nevada too. But I was impressed when I saw it, and when it came out, it was just like
Dude.
I looked to see if I could get it, and it was in my budget. So, hello DJI, and
Wonderful.
you know, and you guys know me. I don't change. I don't get the latest drone because
No.
I just don't. But I love the Avata one, and I like it so much that I thought there was a few things they could improve on, and from what I've seen, everything I thought they could improve on, they have, and that just makes it so. I can either that's the Avata. There's a Nevada 2-inch in Lloyd's future. I don't know. I heard about it. There's when you get together and there's certain people down there and that are there's a bunch of them that are in the know, and you sort of get a wink wink nod nod type thing. You're like, maybe I should have waited to get the little Avata Mini or whatever the hell they're going to call it. But
We got Andrew in the chat. Hey, Andrew.
Andrew.
Barkley. I just saw what Barkley says. He says going to South Florida drone meetup and making new friends is by far more important than the Avata.
Yeah, I think, and
it is. I agree 100%. That was it. It was the breath of fresh air I needed. Just got me, got me sort of out of my head and
right.
Into a better. I mean, I was never so far gone that I was going to do anything. I just needed to. You do something for like 10, 15 years like this, and then all of a sudden that ends. It's like, what do you do with yourself? And and I'm not a housekeeper because housekeeping is not genetically engineered into men. So there are guys who have managed to overcome their DNA and do a good job of it. But then there's people like me that, Now I used to try and keep it. Oh, place it here. Ken Hoffbauer. Thing about Ken, sit next to him. If you order something big, a big meal at a restaurant, you want Ken sitting next to you, because the way it works is usually you get more than you can eat. So all you have to do is just push it forward just a little bit, and Ken's right there. So you going to eat that? No. And he cleans your plate for you.
He's the drone scavenger. He scavenges.
Yes. He and this is on top of the big meal he just ate. He goes ahead and cleans everybody else's plate for him. It was Ken was it was a great pleasure to meet Kenny. It really was, because well, for one, he actually got hold of Rodney Bell to get my phone back, so that was very important, because he was the only one that had Rodney's phone number when I went in there. I think I left him around his car. He just left, and so so Ken saved me on that one. So, but otherwise he'd had to, Rodney would have ended up mailing it back or have to drive all the way back down, and I didn't want him to have to do that. So, and that was another guy I enjoyed. I got to fly with him a little bit, and I enjoyed. Of course, I've flown with Rodney before, and of course Jim Beauchart. We cannot forget the Beauchart. Both him and Philip Beauchart, two guys I wanted to, and Johnny Drone Flyer. And welcome to the show, Johnny. I did see you pop.
Yeah, Chat and Sharp. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I got to be. I got to hang around both of them. But
we got the Pro Cut. John's here.
Who?
John?
Yep. Pro Cut. The Pro Cut.
Oh, okay. He's on yours then.
Yeah, he's over on mine. So
Okay,
it's
okay.
Jacqueline TV.
Yeah. Like I said,
It-
the thing was is, I want to go back again next year. If I can't, I won't, but the fact that I got to do it is something I think if you've never been to one of these big drone meetups, you need to find one and go to it just to experience it once.
mhm.
Just to say you did it, because all the people you see over here in the chat and that you're chatting with and stuff, uh, uh, seeing them in 3D, like Hot Rod in
Yep.
Daytona. He walked up to me and I recognized the voice instantly, but it took me a minute because I'm used to seeing him with a blurry background behind him, and I was seeing him full
Yeah.
Technicolor. It's like, oh my God, Rod! And it just took me a minute to figure it out. It's like, oh my God. So, and he and I got to hang around and commiserate and grumble and gripe like two old veterans like to do at times. And we had a
We got being Cat TV.
yes,
I
another
think,
one from
Hello.
the Philippines. I take it. Looks like
either the
on your channel.
Philippines or Taiwan, probably, because
Oh,
that's
okay.
where Margie lives now.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
Because she just had a live stream just before your show, and I was over there saying hi to
okay.
everybody.
So yeah, they probably jumping over here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Pro cuts. If you get a chance to go, it's well worth it because, and I got to meet meeting Johnny. Johnny Drone Flyer. He's just a blast to be around. He's just
Yes, he is.
And then of course I can't say enough about TJ. We had fun sometimes at his expense, but we had fun. He just the grumpy vlogger. It was fun meeting TJ. I went out with him a bunch of us went out to dinner one night, and he's got an infectious laugh. You can't help but
Yes, he
smile or
does.
giggle when he's
Mhm.
around. It's just you just can't help. No matter how sad you think things are, once you're around TJ for 5 minutes, he raises the happy level up about 100%.
Yep.
And so yeah, Andrew, it was really nice meeting him, and of course I got to meet. I got to meet Ken Dono. That was it. Kind of caught me off guard, and it was very nice to meet him.
Yep.
He's one of those
And
on
Billy
my bucket
Kyle?
list. Huh?
You met Billy Kyle?
I met Billy Kyle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't check his eyebrows out to make sure they were real.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they were. But I did offer to. We were at Sticks, and I did offer to buy him a Capri Sun, but they don't serve them there.
Ah, there you go.
He just laughed when I said that because he said, "Oh, yeah, that's right. You used to rag me about that all the time." Yeah, I know. But Mr. Eyebrows himself, yeah.
Yep.
But it was fun hanging around them, and I had, like I said, I got to see a little bit of the Avada too before, I was supposed to, but
Right.
it was the person was kind enough to let me in on them, and I to be honest with you, it was the goggles. I would have
Mhm.
if those goggles were backwards compatible with my Avada 1, I probably
Yeah.
would have just waited and bought the goggles.
Right. Mhm.
I will say this: first thing I did when I pulled the Avada out of that bag was like, whoa, it is light compared to the other one. Probably not that much. Now, thank you, Johnny. He says I'm not really that grumpy. You should have seen me in the airport. There was a couple times there in the airport. It's like, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
for me, I get to ride in a wheelchair, and somebody's pushing me around the wheelchair, and there's a big crowd. I'd say, "Excuse me, coming through, coming through. Excuse me,
yeah.
coming through." And it's
Well,
like part
they-
of the Red Sea. They get the
Yeah,
hell out of the way.
Well, because I use a crutch when I walk a lot of times, I took my crutch with me because I just didn't know how it was going to be. And
Right.
now when I went through TSA the first time, they pulled me off to the side to look at my bag in a little more detail, my carry-on, which was my Avada. But then, or it's okay getting pushed around. I get that from my wife every day. Yeah, yeah. But hey, they saw me and they asked, would I need some assistance? I said, I probably will when I get to Houston because I had a layover in Houston. And depending on where I land and where I have to take off from to Fort Lauderdale, I and so they they got me there and got me, moved over to the other.
Yeah.
I got my yeah.
Yeah. Have a smoke.
I can't hardly do that right now, so I just forget about it. But no, I've been like this all day, and I've had 2 cigarettes. I haven't been able to get through 2 of them. It's just, but yeah, they pushed me through at Houston, and then they took me up to baggage claim in Fort Lauderdale, and but then
I gave Jack one.
Jim's droning, aerial photography, Avada 2 sucks. Really?
Yeah, he's been saying that all the time.
Okay. Is that sort of like Max, DJI
Yeah,
stuff?
probably.
Probably, yeah. And I mean, yeah, there's going to be something that's, there's going to be something wrong with it that everybody could find something wrong with it. So, yeah, it's not for everybody. But I had a blast flying my Avata down there, and I just thought, if this is that much more of an improvement, I think I could see doing it, and so I did.
Right.
And yeah, I was wondering, Andrew, if he was taking.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, I had my walking stick, and that got me through. Yeah, it is when you. Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to do it with a white stick because that means I couldn't see things like I want to. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would a blind guy need a drone?
Video dropped out on Kelly like 700 feet away. Well, I saw his video and I saw it glitch for just a second, but everybody else I've seen, he did in the video I saw that he put up. I think it was yesterday or day before. It was he had a good long distance on it, but and it's going to happen. I mean, you get behind.
Yeah.
Was that when was he the one that was flying out on his uncle's farm or someplace at his uncle's and flew behind a metal building and all that? Was that the one? Somebody did that and they got a little glitch. And once they got above it, it was fine. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Yeah. When he pulled up, it came back. It was just he was in behind a metal building.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of difference of
Yes.
different levels.
That's true.
Yeah. So.
Hey, we got Ron Lockwood.
Ron Lockwood. Good evening,
Ron.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Glad to
Good
see you
evening.
drop in. So, but yeah, again, when I went through security, I think the main reason they just wanted to look at the drone. So by the time I got through, they were, just walk through this thing here, and okay, and I went through it, and you're good. Here's your drone, or here's your case back. I said, my drone is, we just want to make sure. I said, that's all it is. I think that's all I had in that bag. But
So did they come out and they rub you down with that little pad to make sure you don't?
No, they never. No, they didn't do any of that.
Residue?
As a matter of fact, when I went through it, when I was coming back there at Fort Lauderdale, they put me through it. They got a sort of a pre-screen thing, and it cost.
Oh, cool.
If you because I was flying United, they had their own little area there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
That's right. I'm flying Delta out to LA and then Philippine Airlines all the way out there. So. Oh, Ron said he finally got a night off. Oh, that's great.
Oh, he's going to say, okay, Jody. He says he's going to try doing that with the Avata 1. Yeah, you would think, and from what I saw, it looked like it just glitched. But yeah, I do remember that now. So that was, and I'll be honest with you, I probably don't go past 700 feet anyways. You know, the videos I flew, the video I tried to record down there, or the area I flew. If you guys get, let me think. Let me see if I can find it here. What is?
Oh,
My
does yours come with the SD card in it?
No. Why did yours?
I think mine does. I get I think a 256 gig SD card with it.
In the drone or in the glasses?
No, well, they could go either in the drone or
Yeah,
the
well,
glass, but they give you an SD card because I got it through Amazon.
Oh,
And it came
okay.
with the landing pad. And,
yeah. Oh, yeah. You ordered it. I ordered mine straight from the DJI site. So
right,
you know, so they're not going to give you all that stuff. But
right.
I saw something in one of the reviews, and let me see if I can find this. Yeah, I saw somebody, and it might have been on Kelly's that I watched, and he was talking about these little extra diopter
Right.
what the hell, things. Wait a minute, I lost my video.
We
there.
got Rod in the chat.
Oh, hey Rod, how you doing? But anyways, these diopters, and he was saying they were extra. What these are is you can take these to your eye doctor and have them fixed for, have them ground into your prescription.
Oh, okay,
So,
cool.
Don't know if anybody knew that, but that's what they're for. They came with the Avata one as well, and the all of the different. I don't know if the goggles one V1 or V2 have this, but I know that the goggles 2 and the goggles Integra and now the goggles 3
Right.
have this. It's starting to sound like a Rocky movie. Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just like
Right.
okay, or Godzilla 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I should say Godzilla because that's.
Hey, we're up to the Mini 4 right now.
Do what?
I think we're up to the Mini 4 right now.
Oh yeah. I got extra Avata. DJI didn't cancel my order. Wait a minute. They've always been there. Send you prescription, do the lenses for about $50. Yeah. Anyways, what's Johnny say? I got an extra Avata too. DJI didn't cancel my order in time because I ordered from Amazon, so I got to send it back.
There you
Unless,
go.
of course, you can sell it to somebody that way. I see, those have always been there. There's a company you send your prescriptions to that will do it for free. Yeah. See, because of the fact I'm nearsighted, those, even though they are looking distance, the actual image for me is up close. And once I had my cataracts worked on, that just made it a lot easier. So I mean, I don't need them, but people like say Ron Brown or Idaho quadcopter Marcus.
Yeah, Mark.
It's good meeting them too. And in the top of the next hour, they will be doing a show.
Yes, that's right. And we got Unlimited Vertigo, which is
John.
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, I don't,
another John.
Unlimited Vertigo. I don't know
Yeah,
if they
another
do or
John.
not. I don't. All I know is they've got these two knobs underneath that I move them to where I get them focused and I get my eyes centered properly, and then I push them up, lock them, and they're good. But it does tell you now in the screen that you're like minus 300, minus 400, which is where I'm at. So, but
Okay, cool.
yeah, Ronnie, I got to meet. Meet Ronnie down there. As I got to meet a lot of the guys I've been wanting to meet. And then me and Rod hung out quite a bit and pissed and moaned about the current generation and these young people and all this. We got to sit around and gripe. Yeah, well, we got to sit around and gripe like a bunch of old men. But or veterans, as the case may be. But yeah, it was. Did I see? I didn't see any. Well, I was in Florida, so I guess
Yeah,
you
the
could say
eclipse
that
was
they.
further north.
Well, we
They were
we
faithful that did that.
hey, the Castaways emptied out, and everybody was standing outside, and two or three people had bought 4 or 5 glasses, so they started handing them out. And when you got through, and that was the neat thing because the there was an outdoor table that had it has a polished granite surface on it. Well,
Mm,
Ken Hoffbauer brought some extra glasses, and so he handed me a pair, and I put them on. As I was putting them on, I looked down there, and I could see it. I'm thinking, what the hell am I looking at? I pull it, I look around, like there's no water. I couldn't figure out why, and I put it back down there again. There it was. I could see it perfectly clear. Finally, I raised my glasses, but didn't move my head at all, and it was the reflection. It was just a glare
Hmm.
on the table, you know, when I didn't have the glasses on. As soon as I put those glasses on, it showed the eclipse, the percentage of the eclipse that was there. It
right.
showed it, and I because my neck it's all starting to fuse up there, so it's hard for me to turn my head or raise my head real high.
Yeah,
So
tell me
it was
about it,
actually
Lloyd.
is yeah, I know, right, exactly,
Huh.
and so
You
it
have
was,
scoliosis too.
yeah. Uh,
Oh, you do?
no, I don't. I just have.
I do.
You do?
That's why I
Yeah.
got one shoulder higher than the other.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know
Which one? Oh,
if
it's
I
this.
got if I got one shoulder higher than the other, it's just because I'm lazy
Yeah.
or because I'm currently
Yeah.
leaning on a
Now I'm
chair.
all right.
But but anyways, but yeah. So it was neat watching the eclipse down there, and as I said, we were in Florida. Everybody dresses strangely down there.
Mhm.
But no, it was a lot of fun being there. I enjoyed it. Yeah, he says he just thought you got stuck dancing. There you go. Yeah, and you're right leaning after all. There you go.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's right.
but we got 40 people on here tonight. Thank you
Yeah,
everybody
that's
for
right.
showing
You
up.
were as high as 41.
Oh, were we? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, uh, I appreciate it, and I wasn't advertising that. I think Mike Wright knew that I was getting it because he just gotten his in, and I told him I went ahead and I said, "You ordered it?" He said,
Eric?
"Yeah." I think he actually went to Best Buy and picked it up,
Uh,
and
mhm.
I told him I'd order it. I was going to get it from DJI. So, and
Mhm.
I was happy. I mean, I ordered it on Friday and it was here today. So I mean,
Oh,
you can't.
cool.
Yeah, because they
Cool.
had. It's called second day air, and the
Mm,
second day would have been yesterday, but UPS doesn't deliver on Sundays,
Hmm.
unlike Amazon, who delivers 7 days a week, and even the post office has been known.
yeah,
There's the ArtCo
that's one
joke.
of my old jokes from my stand-up comedy days. I forgot how that joke went too.
Got
I
your
think it's
Pro Cut got his from Best Buy. Okay,
uh,
yeah, yeah. I haven't even. All I did was take it out. I haven't turned it. First thing I did was pop the batteries in the charger and
well,
start
you'll
charging
need to
everything.
do a firmware update
Oh,
too.
yeah, but that's the reason I want at least one fully charged battery so I can do all
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Because that'll take one of the batteries right there. So I might as well,
Mhm.
and
Yep. Then you
and
gotta
it's
do the glasses or the goggles, and
right.
then you got the controller. You gotta hook that up to. It's
Yeah,
like, oh boy.
yeah. So, but yeah, I was in no hurry because today was kind of a dreary day and it wasn't worth
Yeah,
wouldn't
it
get
was
excited.
pretty windy here today.
And
About 10 degrees cooler
the
today.
Fly app update. Okay, I need to see if mine's up to date. Well, I'm thinking about. I think I just opened it up. I don't think it had an update, but I'll check because I've been hearing people say that. I'm thinking, well, okay. Let's see.
Hmm.
Let me look up Fly app here. DJI Fly app. DJI Go Fly for DJI. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
DJI Fly open. Well, apparently mine's up to date then.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I think I just updated it when I went down to. All those people inspired me to create a video with my Avata. I'll show everyone how you should fly your Avata. But then again, I'm fearless with my Avata. Yeah, I'm not. I don't take chances because I don't want to have to. I did get care refresh though. Just just because I felt it was worth it.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same with mine as well. Although I found out you could DJI will take trades. So if you got an old drone, you could build up those credits at DJI and get an upgrade.
Yeah,
or I could get.
I'm sorry. I was reading something that was in the chat about. The cough is like as soon as I stepped out of the, maybe because the air was either cold or hot or stuffy, and you switch all that. It really messes with your. But so
we
you're
got
gonna.
Lance Cadena.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he?
Let's see.
He's not blue.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and.
Rod is healing from his event with his drone.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. That's why.
Yeah, you gotta go to Grumpy Frog.
Yeah. No, what I was on
not
was
the ArtCo one, not the
I was
the X or the Rumble and the Grumble and the
right. Yeah. All right, let me go check something real quick, and let's see. Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, absolutely. So let's do
you got
that.
Jim Groening in the house. And then we got Bent Rail over on my channel, who is Gary. Larry?
Now Gary, I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Jerry.
No,
I didn't say Larry either.
There we go. Now he should be blue. So I just had to double check before I did that. So he should be blue now.
Okay.
And Michael Blade, AZ Drone Dude. Another couple of people I got to hang with and meet. So.
And David, yes.
And David.
And ProCut's not blue either.
What?
ProCut's not blue.
Why is he not blue? I thought he was blue.
Nope. And we got David, AZ Drone Dude, and Michael W. Blade.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I know ProCut should be blue.
Yep.
But okay, there we go. All right, there we go. I think I got everybody now. But I mean, it was a blast meeting everybody. It really was. That I didn't care. I didn't care if I flew or not. I really didn't. I wanted to meet all the guys that all these people you see in the chat. Whether it's on this channel or somebody else's channel, you run across some of the same group of people, and you had to take a work call. Okay, yeah, you're quite welcome. But yeah, I just that was a highlight. Of course, meeting Bill Ronayne. He's
Bill's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy. Yeah, he is, and can't forget Brad Alston, who puts a lot of effort into it, and he makes a lot of stuff for the channel. Of course, Captain Ray, he's kind of the supervisor of it all and puts a lot of the stuff together, and he's the MC for the giveaways and all that stuff. So, but yeah, it was, and of course we had two guys from overseas, and that was
Yep.
the International Drone Seekers. That would be
Right.
Steve. Steve is from England, and Terry.
Even
What-
Terry.
Yeah, Steve and Terry, but Terry actually lives in Spain and has been for
Right.
20 years. But
Mhm.
and Steve and I don't know, for whatever reason, we just got along and just. I didn't get to visit with Terry as much as I did Steve, but Steve was
Right.
he was a funny guy. A couple of guys said,
Mm.
he's a little hard to understand, but to me it was just just like talking to anybody else, and we just there were a couple things we got to laughing about some of the terminologies because a lot of
Right.
people,
Mhm.
what's that mean? And and
Like contravesty.
yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
oh
That'd be controversy, we say.
Nah.
oh
Yeah.
well,
Well,
controversy, yeah.
it might be an English thing, maybe not an Aussie thing.
Yeah. Controversy.
No, yeah, controversy, is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the UK I think it's contravesty.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I watch this channel, the announcer or the guy on there. His name is Simon Whistler, and he's
Yeah.
on several channels. And he would, contravesty and dynasty instead of dynasty.
Yeah, the dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was actually a thing today. I was listening. I was coming home and I was listening to the Five, and of course, one of the guys on there was, was it Pierce Morgan? Is that his name?
Yes,
Yeah.
Piers Morgan. Yeah, I saw that video.
And they'd been, he said they. I don't know what the word was. Instead of Hamas, it was how'd they say it? Hamas.
Mass.
Hamas. Yeah.
Hamas.
That's it's the way he said it. It's like,
Ah.
and before they knew it, all of them were saying it just like him. He says, well, at least you're starting to. I think he says something. At least now you're starting to speak the Queen's English. Or the King's
Proper
English.
English. Proper English.
Aluminium, yes, aluminium is a
Aluminium.
right.
Yeah, you could say it either way is correct.
Yeah, either way is correct. That's right.
Mhm.
But notice how easy aluminium is just as easy for me to say as aluminum.
Mhm.
Because I heard it so much.
We also say gymnasium. In England, they say gymnasium.
I just say
Gymnasium.
Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we say it.
That's the easy one.
And what was another one? There was a
Yeah. There's
Another-
a
there's
a bunch of them that are yeah.
Z. And we say H, and they say H.
H.
Height.
Yeah.
Height.
Yeah.
Palmies don't say that. Nah. Palmies don't say that.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, I was going to ask. Yeah.
Ooh.
It wasn't important because as soon as I thought of it, I forgot it again.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Well, my head's not. I'm not.
Yeah,
all there today
it's not clarity and clear.
Yeah. Brain fart. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely a brain
Squirrel.
fart.
You.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
beaver. Woo.
I'm going to worry about you if you start hanging around Bucky's with that thing and talking to little kids. They're going to think, okay, creep. Yeah. Have you driven through the drive-through to get your order and had Bucky do the ordering for you yet?
No, I should do that. Oh, that'd be funny.
Just remember, folks, I may have said it, but I didn't say he had to do it. So, you people that are at McDonald's
here
or whatever
for
in Denver,
a
Colorado,
long
it's not
order.
my fault.
And then have Bucky up there. You got my hamburger? I'm ready.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went soon. Yeah, he showed Bucky for all of 5 seconds, and we went from 41 to 36. Okay,
Yeah.
no more Bucky. But yeah, so Yeah, I mean, it was a ball down there. If you ever get a chance to go to one of those, uh,
Oh, and you
do
got
it.
to meet Bill, the drone reviewer,
I
and his
did.
wife Valerie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to meet them, and
Yep.
we had Bill and Valerie and I had a real good conversation there for a little bit
Yeah.
because she had lost her dad here last year or so, and
Right.
in the last couple of years, and we were discussing similarities of what you go through and stuff like that, and it was nice. Bill's a nice guy, you know,
Yes, he is.
and Valerie's just as sweet as can be.
Yep.
I think she's too nice for Bill, but I think that about. But which goes to show you what it's me every day. I wonder how I ever got Judy. So it's just like one of the. Ow! I guess I don't have to light that. The damn thing was still lit. I thought it had gone out, but it hadn't.
Mm.
Oh, I heard something about those uniforms.
No, I haven't
Mm.
seen them yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Are they pretty bad?
They're
I
very
don't
tall.
know. Or I think they're like skin tight or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, weren't they
It's
always?
almost like they were painted on.
Oh well. They've got to. They might look that way and they might be that way, but they've got to be functional because it doesn't do our Olympic team any good to wear clothes that would hinder their performance in whatever
Right.
event they're registered in. So,
Mhm.
their looks
Yeah,
may.
especially for those guys running in the women's race. They got to
Yeah.
tuck their penis in somewhere.
Yeah, are they allowing that?
I hope not.
I don't. I don't think they're allowing that. At least not this Olympic.
Mhm.
And and it just I don't know. As your average type of guy that I am and that we all are here, I can't imagine that I would be so. I mean, what is the whole idea? They can't make it in the men's division, so they go to the women's division.
Yeah.
That's really okay. They deserve a dress if that's the way they're thinking.
Mhm. Yep.
And I don't have a problem against anybody. I mean, ever since Dom told me what he does after he gets off the show,
Yeah.
I'm fully support guys that want to wear dresses
Mhm.
after they're off the show. But
Yeah.
he just goes, yeah, okay. You're not even going, just busting your chops. But no, seriously though, uh, how does winning a medal in a division that you are overqualified for? How's that a challenge? How do you feel that betters your self worth? And that's my take on it.
Right.
I'd rather lose against somebody in my own category than to win. That it's just as bad as, let's say, George Foreman is fighting against one of the ultra lightweights.
Oh,
That's that,
Ricochet.
one of the ultra lightweight
Ooh,
boxers.
okay.
And hey, Brad, how you doing?
Brad's
Uh,
here.
Brad.
Yay.
And but,
Oh, okay. Andrew says they're high tech and partly designed by AI. Cool.
here's my question. All right, they're calling it artificial intelligence, but in order for it to have the programmer has to have intelligence to even make it. So
Mm.
and you think about some of these people that are doing this kind of programming. You wonder
Yeah.
about them. So
Hmm.
so I don't think AI is as smart as they're trying to
No.
lead people to think.
Mhm.
As we used to say in the old days, garbage in, garbage out.
Yep. Hmm.
But yeah. So but yeah, that's mainly what I want to talk about. Wanted to talk about tonight was about the fact I got the new Avata 2, and I am looking forward to doing some filming. I can I can
cool.
get out, take off, and do what I want when I want,
Hmm.
you know, and
Now, are we going to see some grumpy vlogger
some
rants?
drum. Yeah. I think I'm gonna start. I've
Yeah.
tried a couple of times and I just haven't. Yeah, of course, it's been coming. You know, and I didn't realize it just shows how fast time is moving. It was a month ago yesterday that I lost Judy, and I didn't even. You know, it's like,
Mhm.
wow. To me, it was just last week,
Mm.
and it's like, oh my God, you know, it's been a month already, and it's. How many have the Avada 2 now? Well, I do,
Uh,
and
I don't have it yet. It'll be here
but
tomorrow.
You
but
have ordered it,
yeah, you have one order, but you don't have it in hand. I do
Yep.
have, but I was impressed with how lightweight it felt when I pulled it out, and it comes
Hmm.
with the battery already installed. It's real easy to get that battery out.
Yep.
There's no, and getting this
Oh, the
that
gimbal
thing,
guard. Yeah.
yeah, just press a little on the bottom, and it's and it
Right.
there again. It just snaps right back in place. It's
And plugging in the USB C and the
yeah,
SD slot.
yeah,
It's on the side.
right
Yep.
there. You
Yep.
know, it's real easy to.
And
It actually, believe it or not, let me put myself up here on full screen real quick.
yeah,
So
why don't
but believe it or not, it's actually hinged.
Oh,
It's got a
okay,
little
cool.
wire springs in it that hold it open, and then so it's you know it's hinged up.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, and
Oh,
then it snaps in good and tight. So you know it's.
right.
I think it's a good design. I think they did a good job on that compared to the
Good.
last one, which that was is a extra so that's a pain. I had to take I took out the one out of my Avada hoping I'd save some stuff, and now I may have recorded it. You were fishing, okay? Uh, well, welcome back to the show, Cap
Yeah.
Marie.
Mhm.
But yeah, but so I like the overall design of it. I like the
Right.
the charging hub. It's makes it uh, convenient if nothing else, and they go down in there and they lock in place. It's not something they just. It's not like with the last one that had just the strip, and then you had to come up with some sort of holder to make it work.
Right.
Th-
Right.
these these here just they snap down in there and they pop back
Hmm.
out, and let's see if this is yeah. So it's got uh, these parts are this is the clip on each side. You got one
Right.
on each side, so you grab them, and they extend out quite wide. So so they get a good lock. I'm sure. I'm sure that they're going to. Yeah, that one's full, so I'll leave it on there.
Mhm.
And they snap and lock down in place, good and solid. So
Yep.
uh, I
Kind of like the mini. Mini had a little thing like that where
yeah
you
yeah
slide
yeah
your battery.
yeah. It's I like I said, I'm impressed with it, but. Let's see, difference through a Avada Air 03 Air unit, Avada 2 Mini 4 Pro board. Okay. You caught a 3-pound monster? Oh,
Oh,
wow.
oh boy. What a jack? Did you catch a jack, Bill? Right? Jack Creval? Or a snook? Or a sheep's head? Probably a catfish. Because he's always catching those damn catfish.
Let me show this. He wants to thank everyone involved in putting the South Florida Drone Meetup together. It was an awesome event and turnout, and looking forward to next year.
Hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, that was, they did, they, you're right, Ronnie. They did a wonderful job, and uh, everything. I kept saying it while I was down there. Getting all these old guys together and getting them to move in it. It's like herding cats. I know I've overused that now, but
Hmm.
it is. We would get, you know, there'd be 3 or 4 of us going to go out to eat. And then somebody else would say, I ain't ate today either. Where are you going? And they'd ask us, well, I ate there yesterday. Let's go somewhere else. And it just got, and then pretty soon you got, you know, 8 or 9, then 10, 11, 12. We ended up, at Castaways, we ended up with 12. And that waitress, she was absolutely astounding. Took all 12 drink orders. She did not write it down. Went back, brought us all our drinks. Then she took all of our food orders. Again, did not write it down. Went back there, placed the orders, but then there was one question she wasn't sure about, and she came out and it was for me. It was like, you ordered fries, right? I said, yes. She went back, and she was just double checking, but she got it right because I had ordered fries, and so she delivered it all to us. Everybody got the right meal. Then she turned around and handed everybody their checks, and everybody got the right checks. And
good.
I want to thank, and I meant to send him a link tonight, and I completely forgot it, but Jim Beauchart and
Jordy?
several of the and Jordy, yeah, but several of them, would occasionally, they picked up a couple of my meals, and I really. Oh yeah, really?
Another
Yeah,
Twitch
that's not on
spammer.
my channel.
It's a Twitch spammer.
Nah, it's on Twitch, yeah. Let's just.
Hey, we got JDS Bryan Canuck. He's over on my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you? How do I delete that?
I don't
know.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyways, ignore that, guys. If you saw it, I don't know if it probably didn't. It probably only popped up on our side of things. It didn't pop up on where everybody.
You only see it on Twitch.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. That's the problem with going to someplace like Twitch. But hey, guys, it is getting close to the top of the hour. If you want to hear all the good news and hear some reviews, I'm sure on the Avada too, because I'll bet somebody over there at Drone Nation will have the Avada too. So I want to thank everybody who was here for this. I appreciated it. I want to thank everybody who made me feel so welcome down there to South Florida. Thanks to Mike Wright for picking me up and chauffeured me and Bob around for a while. Thanks to Jim Beauchart who chauffeured me to some places. And thanks to Bill Ronayne who took me to the airport and dropped me off. And thanks to everybody that just made me feel welcome. And and thanks to all of you who actually participated tonight in this show. And we're back up to 40 people, which is good. So apparently Marcus has it. Okay, well maybe he'll have some video of it. I'm not going to review it. I just showed it off what little bit I like about it, because it was really nice meeting Brad and Ronnie and all the guys. Just so many of them. And I just really enjoyed it. And if you ever get a chance to go to something like that, go to it. Especially if you get a chance to go to South Florida Drone Meetup, because I don't know how much longer we'll be having the. Yeah, it's an old farts reunion with some young blood too. Yeah. Yeah, because it really was. There was a lot of old farts there, but and it was absolute pleasure meeting Cap Murray, because and him and Brad both were working their butts off that day, along with I can't name everybody because I can't remember all who was doing it, but they were all, they were as the old saying goes, they were busier than a one-armed paper hanger, Yeah. And I'm sure that's not PC correct now, but
someone will find offense in it.
I want to meet Ron Lockwood one of these days. And
I met him the last time.
Yeah, see, I haven't met him yet, and I'd like to meet him.
I went up to his house when he still lived in South Dakota, where he almost drove us off the mountain and scared
Yeah,
the
Ronnie,
crap out.
Yeah. But it's a grumpy vlogger. I was telling my wife how happy I was that you came. It made me feel younger. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, I look, what surprises me, I've looked at some of the pictures that I'm in, I'm like, oh my God, that's my father standing there. He used to stand and lean on his cane the same damn way. Oh my God, I've turned into my dad. Anyways, but so with that said and done, it is now 8 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. Go over to the Drone Nation. Thank you, Jim's Droning. He popped it up. They're just, you work so much at the South Florida Drone Meetup, I didn't get to talk to hardly anybody that day. He said, no, but we went out to dinner afterwards at the buffet and got a chance to visit. So Sean Ives was another one I was real happy to meet. So
Right.
everybody there was just as nice as could be. Just you know, they're good people down there, all of them. Everybody that was there. So with that said and done, enough of me flapping my gums, and you're invited back next week to another one of another week of the Grumpy Vlogger Live. And thanks for being here, folks. Go check out the Drone Nation coming up right now.
Bye-bye.
Good night, folks.
Bye, everybody.